welcome to Synchronicity Theatre Company's production of Clue. We acknowledge the first peoples of Australia as the first artists, the first storytellers, the first communities, and the first creators of culture. Their stories and experiences are at the heart of this country. We specifically acknowledge the Dja Dja Wurrung people as the traditional owners and elders of the land we meet on today. We pay our respects to their leaders and elders, past, present, and emerging. We extend that respect to any First Nations people who have joined us today.
McCarthy's strict denunciations and fear-mongering have created a climate of fear and suspicion across the country, raising to question households across the nation who are the un-American Americans amongst us. President Eisenhower refuses to engage directly with McCarthy. In a letter to his brother, Eisenhower explained, as for McCarthy, only a short-sighted or completely
Monsieur, I did not ask you to call me. You frightened me half to death.
Wouldn't want to do that. There are so many better ways to die. Please, turn off that noise. Is everything ready?
Oui.
Good. Cook!
You called, sir?
Everything on schedule?
Dinner will be served at 7:30. Sure.
Right on time. Do you have your instructions?
Oui.
Very well then. Let the game begin.
Good evening, not sure I got the right
Yes, indeed, you are expected, Colonel.
And you know what
It is Colonel Mustard, isn't
No,
it?
no, that's not my name. My name's Colonel Howard.
I believe that tonight it's been recommended that you use a pseudonym.
Oh, no, thank you. It took me like a histamine before I came.
May I take your helmet?
What?
Not to worry, Colonel. It's just the maid in the hall with the champagne.
Champagne.
Don't mind my name.
This way, monsieur.
Thank you. Are you expecting someone else?
Indeed, I'll be with you in a moment.
Follow me, Colonel.
Absolutely, my dear.
Do come in, madam. You are expected. Welcome.
Do you know who I am?
Only that you you are a socialite to be known this evening as Mrs. White.
Yes, it said so in my letter, but
May I introduce you, Mrs. White? This is the maid, Yvette. I see you two know each other.
We've never met.
Champagne?
I think not.
Please, make yourself warm in the lounge.
Why? Do I look cold?
A bit. I'll be right with you.
Oh, hello.
Hello! Pleased to meet you.
I'm rarely pleased to meet anyone. More?
Oh, yes.
Please, Madame, coming from the
Mrs. Peacock, I presume.
Who? Oh, yes, that's me.
Cook, will you please take Mrs. Peacock's stone? I see you two know each other.
Don't be ridiculous. I've never seen that woman before in my life. Champagne? My lips belong to the Lord.
Please, make yourself comfortable in the lounge.
Thank you. Oh, and for your hospitality. And there's a couple of Benjamins hidden under the caramels there for you, butler.
How sticky.
I expect to be treated like the wife of a princess.
Hold that thought. Right this way. After you, Mrs. Peacock.
Oh my! Look at the detail in this molding. Why, this is quite a magnificent mansion, isn't it? Oh! Who are you?
Welcome to the party.
It's turned out to be quite the crowd.
Is this the address of Mr. Bobby?
Sit! No, not you, sir.
Sorry.
Please, come in.
You've got to excuse me. I'm a little anxious with this letter and all.
You must be Mr. Green.
Yes, that's exactly who I am.
Welcome, sir.
This is not at all what I expected.
I find that if you expect nothing, you're never disappointed.
Oh, I'm not disappointed.
Pardon me, sir. Good evening.
Please arrive at 7:30 sharp Saturday evening. Well, here I am.
Professor Plum.
Oh, if you say so.
Well, well, well. And I thought I'd seen everything.
Miss Scarlett, welcome. I didn't realize you and the professor were acquainted.
We're not. The bridge was washed out from the rain. My car broke down. This professor offered to give me a ride.
Oh, I'm hoping she'll return the favor one day.
Oh, so! I didn't realize we were headed the same place until we arrived.
And how was your drive?
Oh, it's a long haul.
Indeed, it is a long haul, but then again, it's a very large house.
Say, what is this godforsaken place anyway?
This old place. Oh, this is Body Manor. Cook, dinner.
Directly.
Appetizers are in the lounge. After you.
Ooh, hors d'oeuvres. Great, I'm starving.
It's funny, I haven't much of a
My mind is really at the party!
Greetings all. It's a pleasure here to see you. Cocktail hour.
There's so many of you, I wasn't expecting.
Right, good then. You're all here. Colonel Mustard.
Present?
Miss Scarlett. Mrs. White.
Yes.
Professor Plum.
Right.
Mr.
Oh,
Green.
that's me.
Mrs. Peacock.
How do you do?
Greetings. I am Wadsworth, the butler. Tonight, as you may have surmised, no one is being addressed by their real name, a courtesy your host has provided to ensure your privacy. I suggest that you follow his lead and refrain from revealing too much about yourselves this evening. You never know when.
I'm so clumsy.
Dinner. That was more like a cocktail minute.
Mr. Wadsworth, you were saying you never know when. What?
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 This way, please. waiting. Cook can get cranky. Ladies and gentlemen, the dining room.
Well, in comparison to the rest of this house, it's quite small.
Now, where am I sitting?
Oh, look at the cutlery. It's beautiful.
Oh, Mrs. White, you've got the pleasure of sitting next to me.
Please seated.
This place is the head of the table, isn't it? Is that for you?
Indeed, no, sir. I don't sit. I am merely a humble butler.
Yeah. What exactly do you do?
I bottle, sir.
How about this weather?
Absolutely atrocious.
Took a while to get here.
Yes.
Dinner is served!
Thank you, cook.
All right then, what's this all about, Butler? This dinner party?
Ours not to reason why, ours but to do and die.
Die?
Merely quoting, sir, from Alfred, Lord Tennyson.
I prefer Kipling myself. Do you like Kipling, Colonel?
Oh, certainly, I'll eat anything. Yeah. So this place is the head of the table. Is that for our host, or where is he?
All in good time, sir.
Is that...
Oh, what is that smell? It's something familiar. Shucking soup? My favorite!
I know!
Bon appetit! Oh my, this is delicious! Yum, 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 yum! Well, I suppose I'll be the one to break the ice. I mean, I'll be the one to get the ball rolling. I mean, I'm used to being a hostess. It's integral to my life as the wife of a... Oh, I forgot. We're not supposed to say who we really are. But I have no idea what we're doing here, and I'm really very intrigued. And oh my, this soup is delicious.
I know who you are.
You do?
I work in Washington.
Oh, Washington. So you must be a politician's wife, Mrs. Peacock.
Yes, I am.
Who's your husband? Maybe I know him.
Well, Mrs. White, you've been awfully quiet. What does your husband do?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Well, he just lies around on his back all day.
Oh, how lazy.
Not necessarily.
Oh dear. Oh, I'm so sorry.
That'd be $5, mister.
Sorry.
Mr. Green, what is it that you do in Washington?
I'd rather not say. I like to follow the rules.
Well, if I wasn't trying to keep the conversation going, we'd all be sitting around here in embarrassed silence.
Are you afraid of silence, Mrs. Peacock?
Yes. No? Why?
Oh, it just seems that in my professional opinion, you suffer from what we call a pressure of speech.
Is that an official diagnosis?
You a doctor, Professor?
In psychological medicine.
Oh, do you practice?
Not anymore. I currently work for the government.
Oh, another politician.
Not exactly. I do research for you know who.
Who?
Oh, a branch of the United Nations organization, the World Health Organization.
Oh, you know who. It's an acronym.
I have a sister who was a gymnast.
You are a real colonel, aren't you?
Yes, sir, I basically am.
Aren't you going to mention the coincidence that you also live in Washington, D.C., Colonel?
How do you know that?
Oh, I've seen you before.
So does that mean I can live in Washington too?
Sure do.
Does anyone here not live in Washington?
Oh, then is this about the Red Scare?
I'm not a communist. I'm a Republican.
Now look here, Walter. I've had about enough of this. Where is our host, and why have we been brought down?
Speak of the devil. Pardon me, please.
Hey, I've got an idea.
Oh, good grief, I'm sorry. Well, what are
sound waves travel from one side to the other.
All the guests have arrived as expected, sir. Everything is going according to plan. I'll meet you in the study.
Would you be quiet? I can't hear anything.
For God's sake, who was at the door? I demand to know what is going on.
Can I interest any of you in fruit or dessert?
No!
In that case, might I suggest we adjourn to the study for coffee and brandy, at which point I believe your newly arrived host will reveal his intentions. Your letters will be explained, and the game will be afoot. That will be all.
Well, there's a whole...
He's not here! Nobody's here! What is happening? Cigarette?
It'll come in there.
I don't smoke!
Yeah. Well, Wadsworth, open after dinner. It's for you.
Right. Good then. Are you comfortable?
I make a good living.
Oh, Alvin, it Wadsworth.
Ladies and gentlemen, these instructions are clear.
Oh, well, I'm glad something is.
It seems that the 6 of you have all received the same letter. It will be to your advantage to be present on this date, as a Mr. Body will bring an end to a certain, long-standing, confidential, and painful financial liability.
Well, that's what my letter
As it turns out, you all have one thing in common.
It's that Boston McCarthy. We're all being blacklisted, aren't we?
Close, Colonel. You're all being blackmailed! For some considerable time, you have all been paying more than what you can afford to someone who threatens to expose you.
Oh, please! What would someone want to blackmail me for? I go to church every Sunday. Yeah, lady. Don't we all?
Anybody else wish to deny it? Until you had received your letters, you hadn't known blackmailing you. But now, I'm sure that even the least discerning amongst you has determined that the man behind your ransom is Mr. Body himself.
Oh, British bastard.
Who Mr. Body is no concern of yours. Suffice it to say, he is a supporter of the House Un-American Activities Committee. And he feels that your activities have been decidedly un-American. My task this evening has been to expose your secrets to each other, rendering you all culpable in each other's indiscretions.
But we hardly know each other.
Precisely.
Don't you think you could spare us this humiliation?
I'm afraid I have no choice. We'll start with you. Professor Plum.
Ooh, this ought to be good.
You were once a professor of psychiatry, specializing in pathological lying lunatics suffering from delusions of grandeur.
Yes, but now I work for the US government.
So your work has not changed. But you can't practice medicine anymore, can you? Your license has been lifted, correct?
What? What did he do?
You know what male doctors aren't supposed to do with their lady patients?
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, he did.
Ooh, how awful! You know someday there'll be a reckoning for men like you!
I hope so.
You're disgusting.
Are you making moral judgments? Mrs. Peacock!
Well,
How then do you justify taking bribes in return for delivering Senator Peacock's votes to certain lobbyists?
my husband is a paid consultant. There is nothing sinful about that.
Not if it's publicly declared, but if you were to slip cash under the store or at Old Everett's Grill. How would you describe that transaction?
I'd say it stinks.
When were you in that men's room?
So it's true.
No, it's a vicious lie.
But you've been paying blackmail for over a year now to keep that story out of the papers. Seems a little sticky, no?
Now, see here.
I'm willing to believe you, because I too am being blackmailed for something I didn't do.
So am I.
Not me.
You're not being blackmailed.
Oh, I'm being blackmailed, all right, but I did what I'm being blackmailed for.
And what did you do?
I run my own business.
Well, that's not a crime.
You didn't ask what kind of business I run.
All right, then what kind of business do you run?
I provide gentlemen with the company of a young lady.
And the escort service in Washington.
How scurrilous. I'm sure some people just get a little bit lonely.
A man who has to pay to spend time with a woman, that's a problem I'll never have.
So is that how you know the Colonel? Is he one of your clients?
Certainly not.
I was asking Miss Scarlett.
Will you tell me it's not true?
It's not true.
Is that true?
No, it's not true.
So it is true.
A double negative.
Double negative. You mean you've got photographs?
In fact, the double negatives have led to proof positive. I'm afraid you gave yourself away.
Are you trying to make me look stupid in front of the other guests?
You don't need any more from me. Colonel, it looks like you hold a sensitive security post in the Pentagon. Those negatives would most certainly compromise your position.
Well, in what position exactly were you caught in, Colonel?
This is an outrage!
Let's see, who's next?
Mrs. White.
You've been paying our friend the blackmailer ever since your husband died under, shall we say, mysterious circumstances.
Say what you like, I didn't kill him.
Then why are you paying the blackmail?
Well, I don't want another scandal, do I?
Another.
It was all over the papers.
And yet, he was the one who died. Not you, Mrs. White, not you.
We had a very humiliating confrontation. You threatened to kill me in public.
Why would he want to kill you in public?
No, I think what she meant was that he had threatened, in public, to kill her.
Oh.
He was found dead at home, unclothed. His head had been cut off, and so it is, you know. But I didn't do it. I was out all evening at the movies.
What was shown?
The Naked Alibi.
But
I like this
he
story.
was your second husband. Your first also disappeared.
Well, that was his job. He was an illusionist.
But he never reappeared.
Well, he wasn't a very good illusionist.
And lastly, Mr. Green, who is there?
I don't need you to unmask me, Wadsworth. I know what you're going to say about me.
What's that?
Mr. Green, who is the homosexual.
Not me.
I beg your pardon?
Well, you asked who's a homosexual. And I said, not me.
Yes, thank you, Colonel. But there is more to it than that, Mr. Green.
What do you mean?
There is evidence to support the question of your politics.
My politics? Since when is it a crime to be a member of the Republican Party?
You swore an oath of allegiance to the Republican Party, but neglected to vote for Eisenhower in the last election. Now that is grounds for arrest, if there ever was one.
I thought voting records were confidential.
Everything has its price, Mr. Green.
So, there you have it.
Have what?
A crooked senator's wife, a lascivious doctor, a disloyal Republican, and so forth. Not exactly adhering to an all-American standard of behavior, are you?
Depends on who you ask.
And if this body fella is such a noble civilian himself, then why hasn't he reported us to the authorities?
And give up the opportunity to make a buck. Come now, Professor. What could be more American than that?
Apple pie!
All right, Wadsworth, sir, being blackmailed by a renegade McCarthyist. Where does that leave us?
And where is this Mr. Body?
Yes, and what does he want from us?
Who cares? I'm not waiting to find out. I've done nothing wrong. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Peacock. You can stay in denial, but you cannot leave this house.
I am the wife of a great senator. You cannot tell me what to do. What?
Indeed, all the doors are locked. The windows are barred, and the grounds are patrolled by vicious dogs. There's no way out. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce your host for the evening and your blackmailer for life, Mr. Body!
How'd you do?
Who do you think you are? I'll have you brought before Congress.
I thought millionaires were supposed to be good looking, you swine.
Boy, would I like to give you a piece of my mind, and I don't even like confrontation.
Why are you blackmailing us? I am frustrated that I find you attractive.
Right, all these good people. I don't get it. What's in it for you?
Such a typical man. You're better off.
Daddy. Oh! Mrs. White, in the study, with her knee.
Thank you. I know martial arts.
There is one more piece of information you might like to have.
What?
The police are coming in less than an hour.
What? Why? The police? What are you talking about?
Unless
what?
You agree to double down.
And why would we agree to do that?
Because if you don't, I'll put this briefcase containing all the evidence exposing your wrongdoings in the hands of the House Un-American Committee. With the right spin, they can make a coming out of anyone. I suspect some of you face a lifetime in jail. Others, a lifetime of shame.
You can't get that
Unless what?
Well, there is something you could do for me that would change the game entirely. Something I just can't bear to do myself.
What?
Have a seat. Please.
Oh, my shoe.
Oh, Mr. Green and Moore.
I'm sorry, I'm a little clumsy.
Well, what's this all about, sir?
Oh, Wadsworth. In that briefcase, there are 6 packages I thought our guests might find useful this evening.
Packages?
Presents, if you will. I am a generous sort of fellow.
Are you?
Yes. Wadsworth, please ensure that each of our guests receives a gift.
Gladly.
Anyone want to take a guess what's inside the case?
Perfume?
Candy.
A rare single malt Scotch whiskey?
Our guessing game is fun.
Do it.
A candlestick? What's this for?
A wrench.
Lead pipe?
A dagger.
A pistol.
It's just a rug.
thought the evidence against you was so terrible, you'd be willing to do anything to keep it a secret. I'm putting that theory to the test.
You are?
Mm-hmm. Mr. Wadsworth here is the only other person who knows your secrets, and it's costing us all dearly to keep him quiet.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't have to double your payments if I didn't have to pay Wadsworth for his silence.
Wadsworth?
That's a lie!
You may look suave and charming. Thank you. But he is really conniving and manipulative.
False! Why do you think he's called the police?
You called the police?
Only because he instructed me to do so!
Did I? Ladies and gentlemen, if you can get rid of Mr. Wadsworth here, then I will have no reason to extend your blackmail or expose you to the police.
Get rid of?
Did you think he means kill him?
In fact, if you can eliminate Wadsworth,
Yes, I think that's what he means.
who not only knows your secrets, but mine too, then I will end your blackmail entirely and be done with this terrible business once and for all.
You would never!
But why make us do it, buddy? Why not do your dirty work yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Why should I? When the six of you are so uniquely motivated and armed.
What a patriot!
After all I've done for you! He's a liar! I'm one of you! I'm not a butler! I'm an indentured servant!
That's a familiar refrain. Don't make a scene, Wadsworth. It's over. Now, the police are on the way. Now's your chance. The only way to end your blackmail and avoid putting yourselves on the front pages is for one of you to kill Wadsworth. Now.
The license.
Oh, thank God.
Is he breathing?
All right, stand back. I'm a doctor. He's dead.
Well, who had the gun?
I did.
So you shot
I
him?
didn't.
Well, if you didn't, who did?
Somebody grabbed it from my hand, and the next thing I knew, there was a shot.
There's no gunshot wound.
He's right, there isn't.
Look! The bullet's not over here!
Eagle eye, Scarlet.
If the bullet's over there, how did he die over here?
Oh, well, don't ask me. I'm not a forensics expert.
Something else must have killed him!
Don't look at me, I didn't do
Well,
this.
Russ must have done it.
Maybe Mr. Body was poisoned by the brandy.
Somebody had to stop her screaming!
Well, was the brandy poisoned?
I guess now we'll never know.
Oh, unless she dies too.
Yvette, are you alive?
Of course I'm alive, Egypt. No thanks to you, Wadsworth. You've locked us all in this house with a murderer.
So the murderer is in there.
Oui?
Where?
Well, here. We're all looking at him. Or...
What took you so long?
I have an old woman who may or may not have been poisoned. It's amazing that I'm anywhere.
I heard you all in this study. One of you is killed.
Oh, and how did you hear us in the study?
I was listening. I have a tape recorder in the billiard room connected to this study. Monsieur Body asked me to record your conversation.
Why would he ask you to do that?
For more evidence, of course. Wadsworth here revealed all your secrets, and now they are recorded.
Oh, what a snake! I gotta destroy them. Where are those tapes?
cares about the dance? What about the body?
What body?
But, Yvette, what were you doing in there screaming all by yourself?
I was frightened. I also drank the gun. Oh, maybe I'm poisoned too. Los, one of you is the killer. Monsieur Bobby is dead.
We've got to figure out which one of them did it.
What do you mean, which one of them?
Well, I didn't do
Oh,
it.
wasn't he?
When one of you did, I would have killed him myself, and I didn't have access to a weapon.
Don't look at me, all I got was a candlestick.
Maybe it wasn't one of us.
Well, who else is in the house?
Only the cook.
The cook!
Well, as far as I can tell, the cook's not here.
Oh my, what a lovely kitchen. My husband and I had a kitchen similar to this in our first brownstone. It's got such a homey feel.
It's the cook with a dagger in her back.
Someone must have killed her.
This makes two.
Two what?
Murders.
I hate murders.
Now look here, Wadsworth, I think you better explain yourself.
Maybe.
Well, who else would want to kill the cook?
Dinner wasn't that bad.
How can you make a joke at a time like this?
It's my defense mechanism.
Of some defense. If I were the killer, I'd kill you next. I say if. Now there's only one admitted killer here, and it's not me. It's Mrs. White.
I've admitted nothing.
You paid the blackmailer. How many husbands have you had?
Mine or other women's.
Yours.
5.
5.
Yes, just the 5. Husbands should be like Kleenex. Soft, strong, and disposable.
Well, if it wasn't you, who else would have done it? Who had the dagger?
It was Mrs. Peacock.
Yes, but I put it down.
Where?
In a study, any one of you could have picked it up. Oh, my
I'm sorry, I
Maybe it was Mr. Green.
Can someone help me up?
Good Lord, let him up.
You really ought to learn to speak up for yourself, better, Mr. Green.
Oh, just a minute. Maybe we should try that again. Yeah. All right. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
No, all right.
You boys get it out, you better try.
I'm sure that we better at it. Watch out for the dagger in her back. Oh my goodness.
Gentlemen, might I suggest we take the cook's body into the study?
What?
Well, for starters, when the police arrive, if they find this, we will all be in custody and under suspicion for murder. Murder? And secondly, I'm the butler. I like to keep the kitchen tidy.
Well, you boys can be left. You're out to take her to the structure. Bend with your knees. Gentle.
You're not so rough this time.
I can't touch it.
Play Well, I'm not going there first.
Go in there.
Do that.
Not at the same time.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Okay.
Not good.
What are you all staring at?
Nobody.
What do you mean?
Nobody! Nobody! Mr. Buddy's body, it's gone!
Well, maybe he wasn't really dead.
He was.
Well, we should have made sure.
What I had.
But was he dead or wasn't he?
Maybe someone moved the body.
Who would move him?
And why?
Well, I don't know.
Well, if he's not here, then where is he?
Oh, all this excitement. I have to, excuse me. Is there a little girl's room?
Oui, madame?
No. I just need to powder my nose.
Oui, this is the toilet. That's it.
I don't mean to alarm anybody, but we do currently have the small issue of 2 dead bodies. One missing, one present, and the imminent arrival of the police.
Well, the bridge is washed out from the rain. That should buy us some time.
But I don't want more time. I want the police to arrive. I'm trapped in this house with a murderer.
Yes, but once the police get here, the rest of us are doomed.
Now, Wadsworth, am I right in thinking that there's nobody else in this house?
No.
Oh, so there is somebody else in this house.
Sorry, I said no meaning yes.
No meaning yes?
Yes.
Well, can't you give me a straight answer?
Don't look at me.
Is there anybody else in this house, yes or no?
No.
No, there is or no, there isn't?
Yes.
Well, so I think there's some confusion as to whether or not we are the only people in this house.
There isn't.
There isn't any confusion, or there isn't anybody else in this house?
Either, both.
Oh, God, can't you give me a clear answer?
What was the question?
Is there somebody else in this house?
No!
Well, that's what he says, but does he know?
Look, we've got a killer on the loose. The missing body of Mr. Body, the cook with a dagger in her back, and all of these easily accessible weapons. The rope, the candlestick, the wrench, the pistol, and... Hey, where's the lead pipe?
Alright, stand back. He's dead.
That's what you said the last time.
I believe in second chances.
Mr. Body, dead. Again.
Oh, I think I'm going to faint.
How did you hear?
Sorry.
Mrs. Peacock, where did this happen?
In the bathroom. I opened up the door, and there he was. At first, I thought he was attacking me, but then I realized he'd been left propped up against the door frame, dead, just waiting to fall on someone.
Oh, who would do such a thing?
Takes a lot of guts to kill a person twice.
It's what we call overkill.
Why?
What's the difference?
It makes a difference to him.
It makes a difference to us. Now, we've got to find out who killed him, where, and with what.
Seems to me it was probably the lead pipe.
10 points, Professor Plum.
What kind of game are you playing, Wadsworth?
This isn't a game.
You! The lead pipe belonged to you.
I left it in the study.
Yeah, well, murderers shouldn't just leave their murder weapons laying around.
I didn't know it was a murder weapon.
So that means any one of us could have picked it up.
Yes, but who did? Who did pick up the lead pipe? Who picked up the lead pipe and brutally murdered Mr. Body, leaving it dead and lying in the bathroom? Who did that? Who?
Oh, cool it, Butler! While you lose your marbles, I'm over here trying to do something useful. Have you all forgotten about the evidence against us?
Yes.
Body's briefcase is locked.
Well, there must be a key.
Mr. Green, would you be so kind as to check Mr. Body's pockets for the key to his briefcase containing the evidence of our crimes, so that we may destroy said evidence once and for all?
No.
Why me?
Why not?
Oh, all right.
Hey, where'd you get that?
Don't like germs.
Or fingerprints.
No, mostly germs.
Close enough. Close enough.
This is
It happens all the time.
I'm sure it does.
Oh, it's so warm.
Get tried that. Go a bit deeper.
Oh, give it here.
Come on. Hurry up.
It's empty.
Empty? Then where's all the evidence? I told you Body was a liar.
Had the evidence in his briefcase my foot.
We gotta find the evidence.
And destroy it.
Now, first things first, evidence against us aside, we're in a room with 2 dead bodies.
And the police and the way?
Yes. We must move the corpses to the couch and make them look less dead.
Forget about the bodies. We need to do something about this room full of murder weapons and a homicidal maniac on the loose.
I have an idea. We'll put the weapons in the bag.
What could that do?
Then zip up the bag.
Most murderers know how zippers work, Mr. Wadsworth.
I know. We'll put the weapons in the safe.
Terrific. Where's the safe?
In the hall.
Is that an original trombone, Mr. Wadsworth?
Oh, they're quite valuable. Oh, now is not the time for art appreciation. But what we have...
Oh, the same Indiana portrait, how original.
Turn it that way? Yeah, that's satisfying.
That's pretty good.
Dylan, just look at me.
Your hand is scarlet.
Sorry.
Turn the key?
Yes, I know how a lock works, Mr. Green. There! Locked.
Voila.
Now, what are you going to do with the key?
I'm going to put it in my pocket.
But what if you're the murderer?
I'm not.
But you are.
I know. We'll take the key outside.
Oui, à l'extérieur.
But it's raining all our exterior.
I'm not suggesting we go outside. I'm suggesting we stay inside, but we throw away the key.
But you'd have to open the door, wouldn't you?
I would.
But what if the killer's on the other side?
Better out than in.
Yes, but we'd want to keep him on the other side, wouldn't we? And if we open the door, we risk letting him back in.
Now, maybe if we open the door, we encourage the murderer to go out.
The killer seems to be doing a fine job of opening and closing doors all by himself. I don't see how opening it for one tiny second could make any kind of a difference.
What if we open the door, throw away the key, but then the killer catches it? Then the killer would have the key that we're trying to confiscate.
We might be overthinking this. I'm going to throw away the key. Follow me! Not now!
They didn't look like the killer.
Oh, it takes one to know one.
Leave this to me. Interrogation is my speciality. Good evening!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to raise the whole household. It's just that my car's broken down out here, and I was wondering if I could use your telephone.
Are you a killer? Don't you pick it?
Is it in here?
Body. There's no body in the study.
That phone's been disconnected, but I do think there is one available in the lounge.
Alrighty then.
Right this way.
Thank you.
Hello, hello.
find the murderer.
Well, we've got one potential suspect contained in the lab, but that leaves the whole rest of this place up for grabs. Who knows what's behind all these doors?
I suggest we handle this in proper military fashion. We split up and we search the house.
Split up?
Yes, we split up into pairs. That way, nobody will be on their own.
But if we split up into pairs, whichever one of us is paired with the killer might just get killed.
But then we'll discover who the murderer is.
Yes, but the other half of the pair would be dead.
This is war, Peacock. Casualties are inevitable. You cannot make an omelette without breaking eggs. Any cook will tell you that.
Look what happened to the cook!
You really want to take that chance, Colonel?
What choice do we have?
None.
I suppose you're right.
All right. Divide and conquer troops. I'll split us up into pairs. Eeny, meeny, miny.
No. Mrs. White, you will come with me. Professor Plum, you're with Mrs. Peacock. Yvette, you will go with Mr. Green. And Miss Scarlet, you're with Eeny Meeny.
But what if someone doesn't come back?
Then we will remember you fondly. Now, leave no door unopened and cherish your partner. This might be the last person you ever see.
Previously on Clue.
Then we'll remember you fondly. Now, leave no door unopened and cherish your partner. This might be the last person you ever see.
Go on. I'm right behind you.
I know. That's why I'm nervous.
Why? It's just us. We're all alone.
That's just it, Mrs. White. No man in his right mind would ever be alone with you.
Fine. Well, how about you go and look over there, and I'll look over here. Well, are you going in?
Yes, are you?
Yes.
On the count of 3. 1, 3.
Well, there's nothing in there.
Nothing in that room either.
Well, why don't we search the ballroom?
Up to
Oh, it's quite an impressive library, isn't it?
Oh, how am I supposed to find anything if I don't know what it is that I'm looking for?
Oh, civilized society is perpetually menaced with disintegration through this primary hostility of men towards one another.
Your fancy words do not intimidate me, Professor.
Oh, Mrs. Peacock, I can take no credit. Freud. I really think he was onto something.
Now is not the time for academic pursuit. We have to find the evidence.
Oh, it's a fruitless search if you ask me. I mean, it's not as if we're just going to walk into a room and find the evidence plastered under our nose.
I suppose you're right.
Come on. Why don't we go search one of the bedrooms upstairs? Maybe we'll be excited by something in there.
Ooh, I haven't been excited by something in a bedroom for years.
Some sort of party, and the funny thing is, I think one of them's my customer. Yeah, my regular Tuesday night passenger. Oh, hang on, I think I can hear someone coming. No! What does that mean, do you think?
Who knows, but it seems suspicious if you ask me.
I just did.
Honest to God, Colonel.
Say, what room are we in anyway?
Search me.
All right.
Oh! Get your bits of it, it's just an expression.
I apologize, Miss Scarlet. I struggle with nuance.
This is the last room left to search in this beastly manner, and we still haven't found the evidence.
Still, I think the search has been productive, nevertheless.
Aren't you a Pollyanna?
You're a strong, determined lady, Miss Scarlet. So glad we've had this time together. I hope after this expedition ends, we can remain friends. I mean, murders aside, it's been a really wonderful group of people, don't you think? And I suppose I would like to know why and how Mrs. White left her veil in the billiard room last.
You don't like veil in the billiard room? Odd.
Odd.
Odd. A secret passage, come on!
Ladies first, Miss Scarlet.
How heroic. Where does this go? Well, hide back here.
I bet you dinner for the boys. Right in the press of that passage.
Some cobwebs. I found something.
What did you have?
A door. Look, not made for a woman's hips.
Where are we now?
How should I know? The lights are out.
Put them on.
I would if I could see anything.
I'm going to feel my way around.
Don't you get any funny ideas?
A table.
Oh, a telephone.
Cool thing.
A body.
A body! Help! Help! Murder! Murder! Let us in! Let us in!
Let us out! Let us out!
You can't let you out. The door to the lounge is locked.
You had the key, Wadsworth. You left the motorist in here.
That's right. I did. I do. I don't. The keys are gone.
I have an idea. There's a murderer on the loose. Please get us out of here.
All right, there's no alternative. I'm just going to have to break down the door. Stand back. I'm a doctor.
Stand back! I'm a woman!
It's so like
finding the keys to the lounge on top of the priority list.
Hey, Frenchie, where did you get that gun anyway?
Ici, vous unlock.
I'm lost! Impossible. I have the key. No, I haven't. It's gone. Gone!
Not to beat a dead horse or anything, but I think having all of the keys is
I thought you said to throw away the keys to the safe, Wadsworth.
I did say that, but I didn't do that. We all got distracted by the motorist and I forgot. One of you must have snatched the keys from my pocket when we were searching the house.
So whoever took the key is the killer.
Precisely.
Speaking of the killer, there's a dead body in the lounge, you know.
Oh.
The motorist is dead.
Which one of you two killed him?
We found him.
And he was already dead.
But the door to the lounge was locked.
We went for a secret passage we found in the conservatory.
Secret passage. Who designed this house?
The Parker Brothers. Don't worry. It's not the police.
It's the police!
No!
It's a decent thing to do. Open the door!
Good evening, sir.
Oh, good evening, officer. We've been expecting you.
You have? We haven't. I got a tip about an abandoned car near the gates of this house. Did the motorist stop by here looking for help by any chance?
No!
Yes! There seems to be some disagreement.
No, there's not.
Can I borrow your phone?
Of course you can. You can use the one in the lounge.
Out of order.
Oh, that's right. My mistake. Sorry. You can use the one in the study.
If you please, sir, you may use the phone in the library. Right this
You are
way.
all acting rather peculiar.
It's because our chandelier fell down. Yes, it could have killed us, but don't worry, the maid will clean it up.
That's all well and good. But what's going on in the lounge or the study, huh?
Lounging, studying. This way, please.
Show me.
No, thank you.
What?
This way, please.
I'd like to take a look around if you don't mind.
Of course, officer. Follow me. I'll take you on a grand tour of Body Manor. This home was built by Lord Reginald Body in 1784.
We've got to cover our tracks and get rid of this guy.
Lord Body had been declared Lord Body after somebody discovered an antibody that would save everybody. Notice the mahogany floor. Did you know that in the 18th century, Buccaneer John Esquemeling recorded the use of mahogany? Can you canoe?
What? Hey! Where'd everybody go?
Notice the brass doorknobs crafted specifically for Lord Body by his buddy in 1878.
I don't care about your knob, mister. I want to know what's going on in those 2 rooms.
Which 2 rooms?
The lounge and the study.
No, sir, I don't think you should go in there.
Why not?
Because it's all too shocking.
Excuse me.
You were
Excuse me. Are these getting drunk?
Dead drunk.
One sip. Oh, no. The chief will kill me if I drink out you.
You're killed if you do. You're killed if you don't.
What?
Have a lovely evening, officer.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Well,
I can explain everything.
no need to explain anything, sir. Nothing illegal about any of this.
There isn't.
No. This is America. And that was the pursuit of happiness. Can I borrow your phone now?
Certainly. The library officer.
Thank you.
All's clear. You can come out now.
That was wonderful.
Well done. Impressive. All right. I've locked him in the library.
How'd you do that? I didn't think you had the keys.
I didn't have my right pocket keys, but my left pocket keys are intact. Now, we must finish searching the manor. The police are on their way.
Police already arrived.
Not the broken down motors police, the criminal investigation police.
Precisely. Now, we cannot afford any more murders. This is getting dangerous. Now, go!
Must be the store. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, is this thing broken? Hello?
Hello? Hello? Who turns out the light? Hello? Oh, it's you. I thought you was a killer. You frightened me.
Hello? Hello, did somebody cut the line? Hello?
What do you have in your hand there? Is that a clue?
Hello, Chief. Yes, it's me. I got a tip about an abandoned car. We ended up in an old mansion. The power keeps going out and there seems to be some kind of party. But I'm telling you, Chief, something funny going on around here. You'll never guess who I saw. What? No!
Is that the door?
Where's the damn thing? Ah, found it.
Oh, let there be light. You hear that?
It sounds like there's a phone off the hook.
It's coming from the library.
Maybe that's where the killer is.
I'm going in.
Aren't you afraid?
Of course.
Of what? A fate worse than death?
No, just death. Excuse me, Mr. Cobb. Are you all right? Do you need any assistance? A phone book, perhaps?
Listen here, copper. The butler asked you a question. You hang up that phone or I will.
6 altogether.
The cook, Mr. Body, the motorist, the cop, Yvette, and the singing telegram girl.
But who is the murderer?
Ain't that the million-dollar question?
Sometimes, the most obvious answer is right underneath our noses. I think the best course of action is to retrace our steps. It all started like this. At the start of the evening, there was thunder, lightning, the dogs barked, ding-dong, Colonel Mustard, ding-dong, Mrs. White, who noticed, is it? Dun, dun, dun. Then, Mrs. Peacock, who noticed the cook. Dun, dun, dun. Then, Mr. Green, sit! No, you said, please come in. Then, Professor Worm, Miss Scarlet. Dinner he served. Well, that was more like a cocktail minute. To the dining room. Shavitsi? Oh, yummy, 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 my favorite. Then Mr. Bonnie arrived and we all went to the study. Bonnie! Coffee? Brandy? Who is this Mr. Body Butler? How do you do? Then Mr. Bonnie asked me to pass out the packages. Oh, sick! No, it's a rope. Then Mr. Body switched off the lights. Now. Mr. Body was dead. Not really. Maybe he was alive, but we didn't know it yet. Then Mrs. Peacock drank from his drink. Well, somebody had to stop screaming. That's when we all heard. To the billiard room! But Mrs. Peacock joined late. And an old woman who may or may not have been poisoned. Then Mrs. White asked, who else is in the house? Just we all responded with, Sick cook! We all found a knife in the back.
So gross! Blood! Cheers! Will somebody please help me up?
I suggest we take the cook's body into the study. But Body's body was gone. Then Mrs. Peacock had entered with Body, because Body had been bludgeoned in his bean. Next, the briefcase, empty. That's when the motorist arrived. Are you a killer? And I locked him in the lounge. Dead. That's when the unexpected cop showed up. Oh, you're all acting rather peculiar. Can you canoe? Dead. Then the man got strangled in the billiard room. Dead. Which brings us to da-da-da-da-da. I am ready. And here we all are.
Very impressive, Mr. Wadsworth.
Very impressive. But what does it prove? Nothing.
Well,
Freeze!
who did it? We need a volunteer from the audience to roll the die. Interesting how it's called a die. If you roll a 1, we'll hear from Miss Scarlet. If you roll a 2, we hear from Professor Plum. If you roll a 3, we hear from Colonel Mustard. If you roll a 4, we hear from Mrs. White. If you roll a 5, we hear from Mrs. Peacock. And if you roll a 6, we hear from all of them. We have a volunteer.
which means we'll hear from Mrs. Peacock. Once we close these doors behind us, they will tell you who they think the murderer is. We are looking forward to all these murders being over. There's only room for so many spirits in the house. Get ready to unfreeze in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Enough of this! I know who the murderer is!
You do?
Yes! It was Miss Scarlet in the library with the candlestick!
Oh.
Maxine, Mom, keep up the
You can't do this to me!
Frankly, Miss Scarlet, I don't give a damn.
That's not how it happened!
It really happened like this. I know who the murderer is.
You do?
I do. It's all of you. Freeze! Nobody move. You're all killers.
You can't prove anything, Mr. Wadsworth.
I'm not Mr. Wadsworth. I'm Mr. Body!
You can't be Mr. Body because Body bled all over me!
It wasn't Body who was bleeding.
Body wasn't Body. Who was he?
He was Wadsworth, my butler.
But if you're the real Mr. Body, what was your point in dragging this whole thing out?
Well, when you started murdering people, I decided to roll the die. See if you'd self-implode, kill off my entire network of spies and informers. Which you all did splendidly, by the way, generously leaving your fingertips on every glass doorknob and dead body. So now, I have each of you on the hook for murder! Bribery for petty crimes is one thing, but murder? Now that can get expensive.
But why this whole charade?
Yes, the searching of the house, the madness of retracing all our steps!
It's all a part of the game.
Game?
Yeah, well, I'm relaxed now, you see. Now that there's no evidence left against me, I've got off scot-free.
You'll never get away with this. The police will be here any minute. What are you laughing at?
Nobody's called the police, have they?
They were never on their way.
Now, listen up, you reprobates! We're gonna stack the bodies in the cellar, close the cellar door, leave Body Manor one at a time, and forget that any of this ever happened.
I can't forget all of this.
With murder on the menu, the price of blackmail just tripled.
Forgot it.
Now, move!
Wait a minute. We can all rush in. There's no bullets left in that gun.
You don't think I'm gonna fall for that old trick, do you?
It's not a trick. There's one at Mr. Body in the study, 2 at the chandelier, 2 at the lounge door, and 1 at the singing telegram girl.
That's not 6.
1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1.
No, there's only one shot that got the chandelier. It's 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Well, even if you were right, that would be 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1, not 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Okay. 1 plus... Shut up! Please! There's only one bullet left in this gun, and anybody who moves is gonna get it!
So, you're just gonna keep blackmailing us and we're supposed to pretend none of this ever happened?
Of course. Why not?
Well, I'll tell you why not. FBI Larry Goodman.
Or is it?
Oh, missed me.
dead ringer for Green. He got a letter just like all of you. He came to the Bureau for help. I took his place tonight so we could have a sting operation.
Oh, some sting! 6 people died on your watch!
I usually work the desk. My beat's property crime, fraud, theft, that sort of thing. Well, that's why I was so tickled when the real Wadsworth turned up last night with a whole briefcase worth of evidence.
You've had the evidence this whole time?
Oh, it's all here. Oh, Miss Scarlett's black book with names of clients and dates of service. And proving that she's one of DC's top madams. And justifying why she killed the cop who's on her payroll.
Give me that.
And here's a love letter addressed to a Professor Plum.
Oh, that's private property.
That telegram girl was the underage daughter of the head of you-know-who. Who would have come clean to Daddy, who would have cleaned out Professor Plum, so you killed her.
Oh, now you see here.
And the here, hold this. And the negative, Colonel, thank you. Quite the regular at Miss Scarlett's establishment. I bet you couldn't be a colonel anymore if your general found out just where that motorist drives you on Tuesday evenings.
I just wanted someone to talk to. Give it up.
Shark's fin soup indeed, Mrs. Peacock. It's too bad the old cook had to get it. If it wasn't for her blabbing about your bribery, you wouldn't have had to kill her and then join us in the billiard room. That's why you took so long.
Oh, circumstantial evidence will never hold up in a court of law!
No, but this letter will. And Mrs. White, you really did hate Yvette, now didn't you?
Yes, I hated Yvette. She had a torrid love affair with my late husband. I hated her so much that flames on the sides of my face, breaths, heaving breaths.
All right, we get it. I have here fingerprints taken from the scenes of your first murders.
I never murdered my husbands.
Fingerprints, I'm sure the FBI would be happy to match to those found on the noose around Yvette's neck.
I wore gloves.
You mean these?
Are you ready? This will be good.
And last but not least, Mr. Bobby Body.
It's Robert.
You didn't hate Yvette, now did you, Mr. Body?
What's it to you?
Illicit green card love affair is the icing on the cake of this FBI file. An FBI file on the whole Body family. The real butler, Wadsworth, he's been feeding us information for months. Talk about a real American.
He was British.
You know what I mean. You wanted him dead. You tried to kill him twice, but you missed him in the study. He played dead wisely. It wasn't until he tried to escape that you bludgeoned him to death with lead pipe I'd left in the study.
God, I mean, really, who just leaves murder weapons laying
I
around?
didn't know it was a murder weapon. The whole Body family had been wanted for organized crime for generations, but they always eluded the law. Until tonight, the whole Body family has reached a dead end.
You leave my family out of this.
Oh, Larry.
Hold me, Larry. Hold me. Second one. Oh, I knew you were coming.
Okay. I'm gone. I'm gone.
He's dead.
Not yet!
Smile when your heart is breaking. Smile.
Oh, Mama! Oh, Larry! Oh, Larry!
Now,
That was the most entertainment I've had in a long time. You're all under arrest. Officers! These are the criminals you're after. If you want to take confessions, they're in the billiard room.
Go on, I haven't done it.
He did it! She did it! She did it!
Did it! But if you want to know who killed Mr. Body, it was me, Special Agent Larry Goodman, in the hall with my gun.
Well done, Goodman.
And that's how it really Oh, sorry. Take him away, Chief. I'm going home to sleep with my wife.